Wake up. Ebro in the morning with Laura Stylez and Rosenberg.
You shouldn't be saying that on the air.
I mean, listen, I know we broke the news yesterday, but the FBI announced the arrest of Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and Portland Trail Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups in connection to this huge illegal sports betting, mafia-backed poker games. I mean, I saw an article in the Post. It said Mob Deep.
What?
And then it talked about all like the mob ties. And I was like, what? This is wild. So I just saw Juanito sent me a statement, obviously, from Chauncey Billups' lawyer saying he's going to fight this, that he's innocent. So, I mean, I don't know, Rosenberg, can you give me any extra info that you've learned throughout? I know since we touched on this yesterday, but what's happening, man?
I mean, it's a lot to bite off there. It's two separate things kind of going on here. You have the Terry Rozier story, which is more related to sports gambling and players giving player information on players getting given to people to bet on games, and the idea potentially of games being thrown. Then you have the Chauncey Billups story that's tied to the poker games, which were being run by these mafia families. I mean, you know, the big names you know what I mean? And basically these games were set up where they would invite people to play, so you would get an opportunity to be like, hey, you get to play poker with Chauncey Billups.
Right.
But the games were rigged, and that's where you get the crazy technology, people wearing glasses that can see things, poker tables with x-rays on them.
Crazy. The x-ray poker tables are next level. Like, I had no idea. I thought that was something out of a movie.
So they would get people to come play these games like, hey, you're going to get to play alongside Chauncey Billups.
Yeah.
But they were spending millions of dollars, and it was getting stolen in illegal, cheated poker games. And apparently Chauncey Billups and others were also getting a cut of it. So they were in on it. So it remains to be seen exactly the level. I'm sure he'll play. Oh, I didn't know. They just asked me to be a celebrity in a game.
Right.
But supposedly he was getting a cut as well.
Man.
It's very nasty. And then you have the game throwing, and now people are pulling up these, highlight reels or low light reels of Terry Rozier, like just turning over the ball, shooting air balls. It's bad, guys. It's not great.
Wow. We'll keep you guys updated, but this story is wild. That's your Flash and Lights report.
So we talked about the NBA situation and the gambling scandal that is rocking sports right now. And Stephen A. had some very interesting viewpoints on this on First Take yesterday. This is audio 2, Shawnee. This is Stephen A. Smith saying, don't be surprised with what Trump might do next.
How many times, for one incident after another, have I said Trump is coming? Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden you hearing ICE is going to be there looking to engage in mass deportations. The Super Bowl, disrupting things. Big night for the NBA. Wembanyama put on a show. That has now been smeared because we're talking about this story, okay? Remember, Trump has a long, long history connected to the world of sports because he had those casinos. Where do you think folks were coming half the time? I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about the culture. Don't be surprised if the WNBA is next on his list. I'm watching a press conference with the director of the FBI. Tell me when we've seen that. We've seen accusations before. We've seen athletes get in trouble with the law before. You don't see the director of the FBI having a press conference.
I did think about that. I was like, damn, how did all the things that the Trump administration's supposed to be worried about, and I'm not saying that it's great that this was happening and should be ignored. It's crazy that it's like top of the list of things that Kash Patel, the FBI director himself, has to do, is come after this gambling scheme. But anyways, here is Kash Patel. He heard what Stephen A. had to say. And this is audio 1, Kash Patel back at Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith, the sports commentator, suggested that this was revenge from the president for all the kind of left-wing activism of the NBA. Your response to that, 15 seconds.
I'm the FBI director. I decide which arrests to conduct and which not to conduct.
Okay,
that may
buddy.
be the single dumbest thing I've ever heard out of anyone in modern history, and I live most of my time in Washington, D.C. It's right up there with Adam Schiff. We arrest people for crimes.
By the way, you are one of the dumbest people in modern history. Like that, him say, I'm the director. I don't do. Oh, really? Trump doesn't ever. I'm not saying that in this case, it was a directive from Trump. But really, Brady, you going to act like Trump doesn't influence decisions to pursue things? Cash, that's what we're going with. Sit your bulgy-eyed freak ass down and hold his butt, dumb son of a bitch.
You played yourself.
Facts.
What are we talking about here? That was crazy. Now, listen, I don't know what Stephen A's angle is here.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised he went on a platform as big as First Take and accused Trump of that because, you know, Stephen, he's never really gone at Trump like that. He doesn't really go at Trump. Like, he disagrees with him sometimes, he agrees with him sometimes, but on his political platforms, he doesn't usually go after him. I was a little surprised that in such a big moment with so many eyeballs, he said, watch out, Trump's coming for you. Unless Trump doesn't really see that as an insult.
Yeah. It's interesting. It seems that he's gone political within the past election. He just keeps on stepping into that arena.
Oh, Stephen?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He launched a political podcast.
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
No,
he talks all politics at this
That
point?
wasn't from that. That was from First Take because it was about sports.
Right.
But Stephen A. has a full political show every week. Yeah. No, he's jumped fully into politics.
So Trump got to get it then.
Yeah, but
That's what
this
he's gonna
wasn't
do.
that. This was on First Take.
When I first heard it, Rosenberg,
I hear
I didn't really look at it as him coming at Trump.
Okay,
just
so that's
looked
the other
at-
angle. Is he not
I
coming?
saw him as like waving the finger like to people like he's coming. Like I don't know. I just didn't take it as like a slight to Trump. At least
Like-
that's not how I take it.
I hear you.
Right, like here comes Big Daddy, look out.
Right.
Right.
That's how I saw it. I mean, did you see it like that too, Cast?
Yeah, I did kind of see it like that. I mean, I this is the first time hearing it, and me just hearing it, I'm like, wait, why is he glazing?
You saw this
I had to
glazing?
throw it in. I had to throw it in for you guys. I had to do it. I had to do it.
Wait, you saw
I had to throw it in
this
for you
glazing?
guys.
You seen glazing?
I had to throw it in for you guys.
No, I guess you're right. It's not an altogether insult, certainly. I mean, most people would be insulted to think that they would be politically motivated in arresting people, but not Trump. He's fine with it.
Right.
Speaking of glazing, that is the new favorite word of Curtis Sliwa.
Bro.
Yeah.
We saw the Republican mayoral candidate drop that a few times yesterday. Now, how about this, though? Here's Cuomo.
Please don't be glazing me. Here's your
Now, here's Cuomo, audio 3. Cuomo went on with Sid Rosenberg, no relation, trust me. Here's Cuomo talking about, imagine if Mom Donnie's mayor and another 9/11 happens.
People's lives are at stake. God forbid another 9/11. Can you imagine Mondami in the seat?
Hey,
And there's
yeah, I could. He'd be cheering.
Yeah, well, it's another problem.
He'd be what?
What?
Cheering.
Oh,
Sid
see, now
Rosenberg said.
Wow.
Rosenberg said Mom Donnie would be cheering. Maybe the thing that annoys me the most is Cuomo is attempting to run for mayor, which I assume means you want people to believe you might be smart. His name is Mom Donnie. Mom Donnie. Why does he only say Mom Donnie? He literally says Mondami. He reverses the consonants in his name.
It's for the
I think they
disrespect.
I think
Yeah,
they
it's
do
for
it
the
on
disrespect.
purpose. Yeah.
Remember when Trump used to say, what's the name's name?
Yeah.
Wrong?
Kamala?
He say
Kamala.
everybody. Yeah, he say everybody's name wrong that he doesn't like. He'll say your name wrong, make a nickname up. That's definitely from the
Intentional
playbook.
disrespect.
No,
that's how
I hear
see
you.
it.
By the way, I hear you guys. I think you're probably right. But because like the changing the letters doesn't make it sound funny or neat, it's just wrong. Like it doesn't even change the connotation of his name. It just makes you sound dumb. Hit the button.
Congratulations. You played
Wait,
yourself.
Rosenberg, wait, on that really quickly. You know, yesterday I had time. I was in comments on people's threads when people were being reporting this because some people thought it was you. They were like, that Rosenberg? I've only seen his work on Hot 97 and WWE.
No.
How could he? I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? That's the wrong Rosenberg. I was in there, writing to people, like, clearing it up.
Was there not video? Was it audio only?
No, it was video, but the way when
He's 70. Sid Rosenberg's 70 years old, you pieces of ish.
No, you are
people were
the
reporting
Rosenberg.
it. They're just
That's
like, radio guy Rosenberg. I'm like, no. It's Sid Rosenberg.
Sid Rosenberg is literally almost 70, I think. Come on. That's disrespect. I'm a better looking 45 than you people out there could dream of. You wish you could look like me at 46, confusing you with Sid nasty ass Rosenberg.
Damn, bro. You going in?
Give
That
him
guy's
the fire,
horrible.
Rosenberg.
No, that guy's
horrible.
horrible. He says horrible stuff. He's been saying horrible. He's been like best friend of Trump for years.
You definitely don't want to be confused with him, Shawnee. You do not.
Jeez,
No.
Louise. But be happy that you are the Rosenberg people think of when they hear the name.
True,
People's
but it's
champ.
right. Well, just so people know, though, it's a pretty common name.
But you are the.
Well,
Rosenberg.
Shawnee, thank you. I like you flipping into a compliment for me, and you know my ego is fragile, so I appreciate that. But at the same time, God dang. Lastly, here's
Congratulations.
audio
You played
for
yourself.
Zoran Mamdani responds to Cuomo's 9/11 remarks.
That is not only Islamophobic, not only racist, it's also disgusting, and is his final closing argument with less than 2 weeks before Election Day.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you more, Zoran. Hit Cuomo with the button again.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Can't believe people in the comments thinking I was Sid Rosen.
Bro, they thought it was you.
Here comes DJ John.
Oh, it's DJ John.
Johnny.
DJ John.
Johnny.
DJ John. DJ John. DJ John.
Hey, John.
Oh, please don't be glazing me. Here's your
I gotta tell you, it's a hell of a drop. Maybe, you think it would work if we take out the Zoran at the end and we could just keep it as a, well, please don't be glazing me.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll make it
Can I get it
Yeah.
one more time? Last one, John. Last one for the week. This is the best.
Oh, please don't be glazing me. Here's your
Please don't be glazing me here. All right, John, don't be glazing me. What do you got?
Man, tickets to see Gunna at the One World Tour at the Garden, November 22nd. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. May Hot by Live Nation and Hot 97, baby.
Baby?
Yeah, man. Can I shout out one thing really quick?
Sure, you can.
Yeah, tonight I'm talking to a bunch of kids at the Boys and Girls Club up in New Rochelle at the Mascaro Clubhouse on 79 7th Street. 797. Also, I'm bringing out the High 97 Street team, so I'm talking to the kids.
Wait, we have a street team?
Yeah, we have a street team.
Crazy.
I never seen anything like this. I didn't know we had a street team.
We have a street team.
Good for us.
Let's go,
Look at
John.
us.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this for you.
It's a nice.
Maybe.
Good, Cass.
No, I'm gonna say we might have a street person. I don't know about team.
Yeah, is it a full? You
Street
sure?
person.
You sure it's a full team, my guy?
They said team. We'll see.
Okay.
Hey, don't be glazing me here.
Don't be
All right,
glazing
that
me.
sounds dope, John. Good for you. What are you? What are you giving the people?
I said that. Gunna tickets.
Oh no, sorry. What's your gem? I meant.
Let's
It's
go.
hard to
Let's
keep
go
up.
with the gem on a Friday.
Let's go.
Here we go, baby.
Come on, John. You got this.
Today's gem by DJ John, the OG gem dropper.
That's what it is every day now.
Gem
You know what
drop
I'm
off.
The OG.
Gem dropper.
Original.
You know what I'm saying? Gamble smart. Quit while you still have gas money. That's today's gem.
That didn't hit for me.
It doesn't feel gemmy.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like it doesn't have like a rhyme. It doesn't have something that pulls it all together. It's just like, it's a good point.
Advice.
It doesn't have a punch.
Yeah, it feels like advice. Not quite.
Like, it's not terrible, but it just didn't hit.
Didn't hit, man.
And it's
Didn't
terrible
hit.
advice because you tell people to gamble, but only stop when you only have gas money left. Now you broke anyway.
You go home, bro.
Yeah.
By the way, you had a gem sitting right in front. If you were going to do that one, which was basically nothing, you could have just played the Curtis Lewa drop again and said, "Here's my gem of the day," and moved on.
Oh, please don't be glazing me. Here's all right.
There you go. That's your gem of the day.
There you go.
All right, who we got on the
Thank you,
phone there,
John.
Sean?
We got
We got somebody.
Conrad.
Hey, what's going on, yo? Morning.
Good, my G.
Hanging in there. I can't complain. Called with my kids this morning. They've been wanting to get through for a long time, so.
Hey,
Big up to the kids.
Hey, little kids. Hello there.
All right,
Good morning,
Conrad.
Well, so what's your question here, DJ John?
Oh, my question? Oh, well, I don't
That's
know.
your question.
No. Conrad, what's your question?
Damn, Pete, you're
for DJ John?
a mess today, Pete.
So my daughter Sadie wants to ask the question. What's your question, baby? Ask me.
What school do I go to?
I have the perfect answer. Hold on.
Oh, please don't be glazing me. Here's all right.
How is that an answer?
That's not an answer.
I mean, listen, this is a hard question.
It's a hard
but
question.
John, you want to take a shot?
Yeah, Shawnee, take a shot. I'm gonna go with PS 79.
Is that right?
No.
Damn it!
Why are you cursing at the kid?
Yeah, don't curse at the
I didn't
kid.
curse at the kid.
What's wrong with you?
Conrad, you got the tickets, my G.
Yeah, everyone. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
What school do you go
very
to?
cute.
Good job.
She doesn't give a darn about these tickets.
Roseville Community Charter School.
Oh,
Rosenberg
John,
Community Charter School. I like it.
How'd you not get that, John?
Damn it.
I agree. We should change the rule on the questions. These are ridiculous. Come on, how's he supposed to do that?
Yo, don't play little kid.
We got to do what we got to do. You know what I mean?
That's right.
No, listen. You're using the rules as you should, Conrad. Head tight 1 second. We'll get you these tickets.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
day,
DJ
man.
John.
For that, let's go to a voice note from Philly Mike.
Okay, let's do it.
What's good, family? This is the boy Philly Mike checking in from Texas. I'm writing in on this Freedom Friday to give some smoke to the gurus. I'm just going to come out with it. Y'all are doing way too much with this segment. I remember when I first started listening to this show and I caught the segment for the first time, I thought this was pure satire. It was amusing. There was some pretty decent advice, and I'm thinking, you know what, this Jones all right, it's pretty entertaining. But then as time passed, I noticed that y'all really was taking this way too serious. Like y'all really out here thinking y'all professional advisors or something, talking about
No, they do,
y'all saving
son.
lives live. Let's be real, y'all saved one life, and truthfully, y'all connected the individual to get the help they needed, so I'm not really sure the credit of saving the life goes to y'all as opposed to the services, well, the medical services the individual received. I'm just saying, this self-proclaimed title of being gurus is a bit much in my opinion. I mean, unless y'all got sociology or psychology degrees or some kind of social worker certification, are y'all really gurus? I mean,
What's wrong with
I'm
this
just as
guy?
much as
Nah, it's
guru as
Philly
y'all
Mike.
are,
That's
if I'm
my
being
guy.
honest. I've lived through the same stuff that y'all claim are the criteria y'all met to become gurus. So shoot, let me get that title too. Know what I mean? But, you know, it's nothing but love. No shade. I still love the show. But I'm with Ebro. One last note. DJ John, these gems of the day, bro, I don't know, man. I feel like you're trying a little too hard. Some days are better than others. I feel like you're forcing it. Just let it come out naturally, bro. Hey, yo, pause.
Yeah, that
But
is
much love, family.
All right,
Nothing but
Philly
love. Philly
All right,
Mike,
man.
out of here.
All right.
Go Birds.
Yeah,
Let's
you
wrap
know they
it
don't
up,
rush
Brad.
you off,
You know what
Mike.
I'm saying?
'Cause you was dropping, Mike was spitting them facts, dropping them gems.
Listen, man.
Sounds like hate.
Sound like hate. People
No,
write
I'm
us-
gonna tell you. I'm gonna
they
tell you
write
my.
us
I'm
because
gonna tell
we
you my
do
favorite.
help.
One of my favorite things about the Gurus, though, right? Because when the Gurus started, when the whole thing started, it was really based on your certification was your experience in relationships, right? And at the time, it was like people who were married, you know, As time went on, you didn't even have to get recertified when your relationships took a downturn.
No, that helps. What do you mean? That helps the next
Yes,
level.
that's experience.
It leveled up even though you were unsuccessful.
Not
So
about-
you're
that's not what it
still
is.
giving advice even though you were unsuccessful. And then me as being in a successful relationship and a father of two over the last, 11 years, I can't even sniff a certification.
Nope.
No, because you say crazy things straight out the gate.
And you disrespect the Gurus.
Yes. First of all, falling down
can't
and getting
desecrate-
back up is commendable, and it's literally what we need in the guru. Someone
True
who
indeed.
learns.
We can
No,
tell you what
listen,
the
I'm not
grows.
saying I disagree. I'm just pointing out that the goalpost continually gets moved on what makes you a successful guru or not.
Nah, it's
When
not-
the truth
patience
is, when
and
the
kindness.
truth is, Cast One is the real guru.
But he's not patient nor kind.
What
That's
is
it,
it? He's the
you know?
longest surviving relationship on the
Listen.
show.
Wait,
But it's
when
about
is the
being-
when
it's
was
about-
when was the standard for guruism? Who's been in the longest relationship?
That's how it started. That's
Or
what I'm saying. That's how it started.
marriage.
That's how it
No,
started.
that wasn't how it started.
That
It's
was how it
therapy.
started.
It's
Absolutely.
therapy. We have
It wasn't who's been in the longest relationship. That was
I'm
never
sure if we
how it
go
started.
back and listen to the audio.
When
the
it started, I don't even know if
real-
Laura was in a relationship.
Laura
That's
wasn't a
not what it was
guru.
about.
You were.
I forgot
Laura
how
and I
became
were
a
gurus
guru.
at the same time. Weren't
No,
we?
she was no.
I think
Was
she
I
was. Yo,
Rosenberg?
you know what?
I feel like
He's
I
sowing
was.
Seeds, he's sowing seeds of dissent. I choose to ignore it. You know what? Let's go to another email here. Let's
Okay.
Info at ebrointhemorning.com.
see. So many different subjects here.
All right. I have one too.
No, hold on. Stop trying to squeeze me out of this.
Okay, go.
Here we go. How about this? Nicki Minaj is making it hard to be a barb.
Oh boy.
Hi, everyone. So I have a bit of a hot take, and that is that Nicki Minaj keeps making it harder and harder to be a fan.
Damn it.
I've been a barb for over a decade, and I think it's getting harder to stay one. Her raps and music are not the same, and not in a good way. Then you got her poor choice in husband, and her going after Cardi's kids was just too low of a blow. I'm also a Cardi fan, and while I did used to prefer Nicki over Cardi, it's hard to stand by Nicki and support her when she's literally acting crazy. She said she was dropping an album just because Cardi was doing good, and now she's suddenly saying she's not dropping it? Like, sis, was there ever an album? Is the album with us in this room right now? Which, if we're being honest, it will probably be mid at best. I don't know, man. This was all just so unnecessary of her. Anyways, love you guys. Love the show. I've been a listener for a very long time, and Laura and I were even pregnant around the same time. So in my head, she's my radio mom friend. Keep up the amazing work, everyone. Love, Rosario.
Laura, the radio mom friend.
Love you, Rosario. Sending you a big virtual hug.
I will say this. I'm surprised more people don't pay attention to some of Nikki's late night ranting and feel a little bit of concern. I'll say that.
You say more people? It feels like a lot do.
They do. I see it. I see a
people
lot
are
of barbs
expressing
with
concern?
the same line. Yeah, they're like, it's getting really hard. It's getting really hard to continue to defend her.
Well,
it doesn't even make the news every day. Like, it just happens on random nights. Like, she's just going off.
Well, I think because there's people who are expressing real concern. Like, is anybody stepping in here? Is what's going on? Is there, that kind of thing. Then you have the fan base who are saying, obviously people are having a hard time, like this woman, Rosario, who wrote. And then there's just the reality of, and nobody even knows sometimes what she's even saying. What is being said?
Bro, she had one 2 nights ago. I literally was reading it going, I don't understand the words you're trying to say, and that's worrisome. Like, someone should be reaching out to check up on someone. Right. It's not making sense.
So I think all of that's happening. And I also think people learned, remember when the Kanye thing was happening. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And people were giving it attention. And it also encouraged Kanye to do more.
The problem is she's always going to get enough attention from her hardcores. Like, everything she tweets, even if it makes no sense, will still get several thousand retweets and engagements, even though you're like, why would someone retweet this? You can't even understand what's being said.
So I think that's why you're seeing what you're seeing. Plus, the algorithm's all over the place.
True.
So, who knows what you're going to see when you log into your social media. Info at ebrointhemorning.com. Let's see here. We got a voice note from Shawnee's English Love Anonymous.
What?
Hi, sending love from London town.
And she's
It's
back.
The lady that wrote in, left a voice message declaring undying love for Shawnee Culture, and I've now got over it. It's no longer an issue now because I know he's well and truly in what he's in. So congratulations to you, Shawnee. I bring you love. I'm sending you lots of love and happiness for your situation.
Thank
I
you.
just wanted to come on here and just say I'm feeling for you people in America. Every day when I'm listening to you, my heart breaks for you people, man, because it's turning into something that's unrecognizable right in front of our eyes. And the impact of that is that in the UK, we're kind of having the same, we're always behind you, but we're having the same issues with immigration concerns, etc., and certain bad operatives and bad players trying to get leverage by speaking to the uneducated and sometimes unwashed, and it's just causing issues over here. So yeah, God help us all, man. God help us all. Another, just on a lighter note, Ebro, you met my daughter and you left me a video message. She met you at the Black Tech Fest last week in London.
I was on a panel.
So I just want to say thank you for that. It made my day. It made me very happy. And you've got a fan in her now. She's like, oh, it's quite funny, that Ebro. Sending love to all of you people across the water. Keep your heads up. I think everybody just needs to turn our eyes to Africa and how we can all just go and live in the sun, happy, because that place, it seems that certain countries in Africa seem to be making headway in the right direction. Anyway, peace out, y'all. Take care.
Peace.
Aww, she broke up with she broke up with Shawnee, and now she loves Ebro.
Oh man,
Listen, man.
In a positive way.
Right, blessings.
All positive.
What a nice message.
Rosenberg, you got an email before we wrap?
I do.
Oh, sorry, Laura. Go
I have
ahead.
an email. All right, here we go. Hey, y'all, long-time listener, first-time emailer. Okay, here it is in order of importance to say the best. Shawnee.
Yo.
Please stop talking.
Oh, man.
You need to repair this voice, LOL.
Damn.
Get better. We love you, but not sounding like that. Makes me want to clear my throat every time. I hear you, bro. I love you. Let's get it together. Ebro, I love you.
Laura left out where she said it's uncomfortable to hear.
Oh, yeah, she left that out. That's nice of her that she left it out.
Jeez, Ebro.
Sorry.
Ebro, love you to death, but you're wild selfish. You keep saying you got other jobs in case things go off the rails, but you be the one taking things off the rails. What about the team? What are you doing? We need you all here.
This lady's on it. Laura jumped on my case yesterday. Because I went in the comments on a social media post. I went ham.
Yeah, sometimes I have to reel it back in. I try. I try to keep the family together, okay? All right, and the biggest shout out to DJ Cass One. Cass doesn't get enough props. He came here from DR and didn't speak English. I've always been impressed with his thought process and his ideas and his command of the English language. He deserves major big ups. Cass One, big up yourself. Love, Melanie.
Cass, congrats on English.
Well, nah,
Cass was born in the Bronx.
Yeah.
What?
But he said when he was young he didn't speak English. But
neither did I.
Yeah, shh, Laura. Shh. We said the other day on the show with Ice in town we was gonna chill. We wasn't gonna point these things out.
Yeah, there's no need to bring this up anymore.
All right.
Oh my God.
You never know.
Listen, we just taking precautions here, man. They running through the streets with armored vehicles and tactical gear.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yo, Shawnee,
But
by the way.
anyway-
Yo.
Oh, go ahead. Is that it? Sorry.
No, I was just going to say congrats to Cass One and his mastering of the English language.
Yeah, no, Cass, great English by you. Shawnee, you need to rest your voice this weekend. That's a fact. And think about the kind of team that we have, Shawnee, that I specifically at the beginning of the segment talked about how sad I was and miserable I was after last week's Freedom Friday.
Yeah, they came for you.
Ebro has looked at our voice notes 10 times. There's one sitting there that says love for Rosenberg. It's the newest one. He's ignored it the whole day. You're a
Bring it
piece of
home.
shit. No, you're a real piece of shit. He ignored it the whole day. Didn't want to hear it. Yo,
nobody want to hear that.
Yo, Shawnee, with friends like this, who needs enemies? Am I right? Yo, play the damn note. Play the damn note, Shawnee.
Bring it.
Hey, yo, it's time for the gurus, Shiny Culture and Rosenberg. And Laura, you know you are a beautiful queen.
Ebro, don't ever play yourself. You're not a guru.
The Guru at EbroInTheMorning.com. The Guru at EbroInTheMorning.com, where the gurus unite.
That's right.
To shine the light.
Bring you out of the darkness and into the light.
The light. Burn the sage, Shawnee.
Zen.
Rosenberg, who's out there, who's writing to the gurus, who needs our help?
So many are in need. The Guru at EbroInTheMorning.com. The Guru at EbroInTheMorning.com. Your destination for clarity. Send your emails today. Could be about anything, like relationships with your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it may be, or maybe your children or ex or whatever. Today says, I'm writing you because I'm struggling with my feelings about my adult son's father and his lack of support during and after our son's incarceration. My son was incarcerated for almost 3 years and has been home for 1 year. During this time, his father has not been seen or spoken to him. Despite me providing updates and his contact information while he was incarcerated, he only reached out to me for updates and never contacted our son directly. He also never attended any court hearings. I am deeply troubled by this, as I believe it has caused significant trauma for our son, even though he may not outwardly express it. Parents need to understand that even adult children carry trauma from a lack of parental support. I have also experienced my own trauma from my son's incarceration, and I am grateful for the support I've received from friends and family as I started counseling myself. All of our children, who are now adults, do not have a good relationship with their father. My therapist told me it is not my responsibility to fix this, but I'm having a difficult time accepting that. The last time I heard from him was when he texted to ask if our son was home, and I confirmed that he was. I had already disclosed his release date, shared pictures and videos with him during our son's incarceration. While my son was incarcerated and I had his phone, I saw his dad was at a club with our son a few days before his incarceration. Again, confused as to why there was no real support from him during or after his incarceration. He sent money once to me on our son's birthday. My son worked while incarcerated, and I had financial support from my son's maternal side of the family and friends. I had his first child / our son, first daughter, and his last son, but life has taught me that means nothing to someone who doesn't care enough. I have known this man since middle school, and I'm trying to understand why he has been the father he has been to our children. I chose to have all my children by this one man. I would never have chosen him had I known he would turn out to be this sort of father to our children. First of all, I just want to say I've never heard someone use the word incarceration more in one email. I kind of agree with the therapist. I think, unfortunately, this is just not for you to deal with anymore. And that's sad.
I think what she's really doing is projecting her life choices.
Yep.
Right. That she's dealing with that. That's what you're really dealing with, man. Is the fact that you chose the last few sentences are your real quagmire.
Yep. You wish that you hadn't chose to have all 3 of your kids with this dirtbag who's not been a good dad.
Does it say why her son went to jail?
No, she left that out. And Laura, don't say the word jail. We use the word incarceration. And furthermore, And furthermore, the very telling little detail in there was the only thing we know of that this dad did is went to the club with his son right before he went to jail. That was a mouthful right there to me. I was like, wait, you don't talk to your son, but y'all were partying in the club together before he went to jail? That's wild to me.
Well,
what happened?
Guys, when you say tell, wait, hang on one second. When you say telling, what do you mean?
Going to the club with my son before he goes to jail might not be on the table, period.
Okay.
Going to clubs with my kids to party isn't really on the table, period.
Okay.
And that was the only way that he's interacted with the kid at all,
Well, so
was
what
to hang at a club?
What struck me was to her, though, based on her knowledge. Because if he doesn't interact with the kids, but the kids want to go socialize with him, for whatever reason, there must be some communication in another way that she's not aware of.
But why would the kids intentionally not tell her that?
I don't know the answer to that, but it just feels like, well, then if they don't have a relationship, how'd they meet up? And if they didn't have a relationship, if the kids were upset about it, why would they meet up?
Well, she said there hasn't been a relationship since the son was incarcerated. Meaning the whole time he was gone and since he got home a year ago.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So
before he went away, they had their last hurrah at the club.
That's what she's saying is weird. She's like, I saw on the phone they hung out 3 days before he left, and now they've never talked again.
Can I interject here?
Please, of course you can.
It seems to me from, like this wasn't direct, but it seems to me, ma'am, you married a street guy.
Sure.
And he's out here doing what he's doing. You knew what he was in, and maybe he just doesn't deal with the whole incarceration thing. He doesn't want to have communication through jail because it feels like this is some street stuff. But let's say it's not. If it's not, unfortunately, you might get the button in the situation because you know what it was, and you went back three more times.
Or you get the button because you weren't paying attention and didn't know what it was, and continue to have children with somebody you didn't really know. If it is some street stuff,
right? And then. Again, I agree with your therapist. It's not your responsibility to fix this, but also you have to manage your expectations because of where you are and what you're dealing with, or who you may or may not be dealing with. Because we don't actually know, but this is what it seems like It's what it seems like it is. But so this might be a situation where you have to manage your own expectations of what you thought this was going to be and what it is.
I like this assessment from Cass. That's probably a pretty accurate breakdown of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the therapist pointed her in the right direction. It's not your responsibility anymore.
Right.
Just handle yours.
And what she hasn't reconciled with and come to terms with is when it was her responsibility to make decisions, she chose somebody who was this type of dad.
Right.
All you can do is now just be there for your son. Worry about your relationship and just try your best to support him in the best way you can. And just keep it pushing. If he wants a relationship with his son, or if his son wants a relationship with his father, they'll get there. I would hope that they'll get there. But all you could do is just be there for your son and move on. So say the gurus.